Hello, are you okay? Welcome to Monday morning, another Monday morning. So we have got single arms blast. So we're going to do single arm work today for exercise of the day. So do remember, do everything in your own ability, don't cause yourself any pain. Make sure you've read the group rules before you start the sessions. I'm just going to check you can see me nice and clear. That's all I need to do. So yeah, you're just going to need your weights, that's all you're going to need. Don't need anything else. We will be good. And some space. So yeah, let me see. There you go. Yep, you can see me nice and clear, so this is good. Pop that there. Pop that there. Timer on. So one weight. That's all you'll need. Into one arm. Let's start with the bicep curls, elbow tucked in. Now set a pace that works for you. Yeah, because we're going to do a full minute on one arm. So you may need to go a little bit slower. Remember, you've got that little bend in your knees, your abs are in, got a little squeeze into the glutes. The elbow's tucked in, the wrist is nice and flat. And we're just squeezing that bicep. Nice and tight. And a minute seems like a long time when you're just doing one thing. On one arm, especially first thing on a Monday morning. So squeeze it in, and you want to feel like almost like this last 10 seconds now, it's like, oh my goodness, I need to change arms. Can you just get one more? Change size. So we start off all right, yeah, it feels okay. That last 10 seconds, we want to just have that little feel of like, ooh, starting to tire. So elbow tucked in. Again, wrist nice and flat. Abs in, little squeeze onto the glutes. Holding the rest of the body nice and still. Now my left arm tires quicker than my right. I'm sure some of you will agree with that as well. Last 15 seconds. Really gotta squeeze, yes? Squeeze. One more. Now I'm going to bring it in onto the shoulder. I'm going to push up high. So shoulder wants to stay. The shoulder blade pulled down the back. So we're not hunching it up towards the ear, we're keeping that nice long neck. We're pushing it up nice and tall, almost aiming for that inner arm to touch the ear, if we can. Just go as high as works for you. So nice and strong. And again, we get that last 10 seconds, and we just start to feel. Last one. Swap it into the other side. So nice and strong. Again, the shoulders pulling down. So we're making sure we keep the neck nice and long, no tension in the neck. Pushing up strongly. Again, this is where you feel that one arm is definitely not quite as strong as the other. One more. Now we're going to get a little swing on. So we're going to pop it into the other arm. Little swing, up, down. So a little pause at the top. Firm hold of the weight. So we're lifting using the shoulder. Abs are still in. There's just that little pause. Just at the top, one more on this side. Swap sides. Just coming up. Shoulder height, eye line. Doesn't need to go any higher. I always think single arm work really makes you realise that one arm definitely is weaker than the other. One more. Swap it over, hammer curl. So it's pointing in. Elbow stays nice and still. And again, we're squeezing on that bicep. Nice and steady. Again, set a pace that works for you. And it's fine with the last couple. Feel like it's harder. That's what you want. That's when you know you've got some weights that are working. If it feels easy all the way to the end of that minute, then you may just want a slightly heavier weight. Remind us we get to this last 10 seconds. Last one. Change sides. So again, the elbows there. We're squeezing the bicep, keeping this section nice and still. So whatever pace works for you. As I say, you might get a little bit slower as we get to the end. As that muscle starts to tire. Don't ruin your technique though, keep it nice and still. Last one. Swap it over. This time I'm going to curl, push, give me a tricep, and down. So we've got that curl, and a push, and a tricep. I'm not that mean I've made you single triceps on one arm for a whole minute. That would be mean. And I may be mean, but I'm not that mean. So curl, push. Strong through that tricep. Last one. And the other side. So again, curl, push. Just take the arm down behind as far as works for you with that tricep. I know, as I said, my left tricep is not as strong as my right. to work on that this year. Keep that going. Bring it down and stay with the tricep. You give me a little bend. We're going to bring the elbow up, push back, in and down. So elbow tucks the inside of the rib. Then we squeeze the tricep. It's got a bend in the knees. Our abs are in, our back is nice and straight. We're squeezing the triceps. So the first lift, we use the back and the shoulder, and then that push back, that's the tricep. So we're keeping that nice line with the body. Squeeze the abs in. Don't want any pain in the lower back. So if you need to come a little bit higher, come a little bit higher, or if you need to take it onto all fours, you need to put your hand onto a bench, last one here, or a chair, then do that, yeah? We want to be able to keep the abs nice and tight, the back nice and straight. Keep that going. So again, walk that elbow at the side of the ribs. Oh, new leggings, by the way. Oh yeah, there are new leggings. Can't start the new year without some new funky leggings, can you? Don't stare at it for too long though, because they do make your eyes go slightly funny. Last one. Bring it in. Other arm. We're going to curl up, push out, take it down, and lift. Yeah, so 2 moves. So a curl and a push, and a front lift. Curl and push, and a lift. So curl and push. So again, we're not swaying. We're holding nice and steady. We're using the shoulder. Abs are in, hips are tucked under. Last ones. And then last exercise, same on this side. So nice and steady, abs in, hips tuck under. We hold the rest of the body nice and still. Keep it going. Nearly there. One last set. And you are all done. I'll be straight back with cardio conditioning. Take care. Ooh, feel those arms. See you later. Bye.